What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be reviewing the T-6 Shuttle. Now guys, this is a set I was really excited to pick up. If you saw my vlogs on my shorts, I actually got this for $50. I got on Facebook Marketplace, had it listed for $50, sealed, brand new, so I picked it up, went on a little road trip for about 45 minutes and got this set. So I'm really happy, only paying $50 when we haven't seen this set on sale at any retailers yet. So really happy to do that, and I think this is one of the best sets of 2023. But this is top 3 for sure. Quite possibly second. But guys, I'm going to give this set a 9.8 out of 10. I really think this is a great set. There's only like 2 downsides to it, as we'll get to in the video, and the fig selection in this set is 10 out of 10. Could not have done any better. So guys, here's Ashoka's T-6 Shuttle. I think this set looks great for playability and display. I think it's really good. Obviously, the biggest play feature being this ability to spin in a 360 right here. I think the build was really neat for this and definitely a good way they did it. Now off the bat, we'll hop in. The biggest downside to the set is obviously the underside of these wings. They just did not do anything for it. Even if they had just put backward studs a little bit to show some red on here represented, other than just leaving it all gray, I think it would have looked a lot better. So that obviously is the biggest downside, I think, to this set and why it's not a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Now, the only other downside is the fact that it's kind of small. It only fits 1 fig in the cockpit, and there's no interior space back here whatsoever. You can open it up and put items in it like Sabine's hair or whatever, but no interior space to put people. So for the fact that it's a little downsized and the underside just does not look good, that's why it's not a 10 out of 10 in my case. But otherwise, guys, I think this set is great. I think when you're talking playability, like I said, it's really good for kids because of that spinning. It's got a lot of stud shooters on here that are nicely hidden that don't really ruin it for display purposes. The engines in the back look great. I think they did a really good job representing the little mini cannons here too. There was not also too many stickers to this set. There's only 2 right here, 2 here, and 2 here, and that was pretty much it. So that wasn't bad either. I think the wings look really good, very accurate to what it looks like in the show, and I think it's definitely a better depiction of the T-6 than the previous one we've had with Shock T and Obi-Wan and all those characters, just because of how accurate this is to the new show and the fact that it has a lot of the updated snot and building techniques that Lego has just kind of gone over the years. Now you can either kind of display it one of 2 ways. You can display it like this as it's flying. You'd obviously need something to brace it on the back, but that's not very hard to do. Or you see there's these landing pads right here that you just simply pull out like such and set them down right there. You can tilt the wings a little bit or leave them flat and it just sits there perfectly. Not much tilt. Whereas if you don't use these, it's very, very wobbly and falls over very easily. Kind of just goes all over the place, but those really help to keep it in place. So that was definitely a good feature they did there. I think something very discreet and sleek. As a display set, I think it looks fantastic. Even if you don't have a stand and just set it down like that, I think it looks really good from all angles. And you can't see the underside, so that's why I don't think it's a huge problem for display purposes. But overall, I think the build is really good. I really enjoyed this, and it's definitely something different from the classic all gray ships we're used to seeing with Lego. It's nice to have something like the Ghost where you have an all red ship with highlights of gray instead of it all just being gray. But overall, I think they did a really good job on this ship and just really nailed the way it should look. Now, as we get a closer look at the figures in this set, we have got Professor Hugh Yang, Sabine Wren, Marok, and Ahsoka Tano herself. I think this fig lineup for this set was a 10 out of 10. And one of the reasons I rated this set so high, I think this is the best fig selection we had of any set. For example, all of these 4 figs are brand new figs. Hugh Yang has never been made before. Morok has never been made before. This is a brand new Ahsoka Tano. And Sabine Wren has had an update since her Rebels version. So the fact that we're getting 4 brand new figs and all very much main characters to the show, I think is awesome for this set and something we don't often see with Lego sets. Now we'll start by taking a look at Hugh Yang. This figure is very detailed and one I think we should have had a long time ago, but looks great to have now. His face is a very, very hard rubber, so this neck piece is not going to expand or get loose. Unless you're playing with it a ton, it might, but it fits on there very nicely. Now there's no arm printing on this fig, but I don't really truly think he needs it. Feels like a UCS set, I think he would need it, but for this purpose, I don't think it's a hindrance. Very similar to C-3PO with the wires showing, and I think all this new printing on this fig is very good. They absolutely blew it out of the park with the helmet. And then you got the little backpack there with more wiring on the back. This is probably my favorite fig in this set, and I think he just looks super good. Definitely the right way to do this droid. They shouldn't have done it like a battle droid. They should have done it like C-3PO, which is really good that they did. Next up, we have Sabine Wren, and she has both blasters and a lightsaber. I think her helmet looks better on her personally, but like the colors on her are always just outstanding. Sabine's obviously a very like artistic and colorful character in the show. To see that represented in her Lego form is also nice. But you can also take the helmet off and put her hairpiece on as well, and I think that looks very well as too. I know there's some comments about these and people don't like them, but I actually do really enjoy these blasters, and I think they look really good. But you can also give her her lightsaber from the show. I choose to display her with the helmet on just because I personally like the look of it better. I just think the colors on her are super cool. It's a very unique Mando helmet, but I also think Sabine is a 10 out of 10 character in this set, and nothing that would have changed about her. Now, next up we have Marok, who is in the show for all of 3 seconds, but this might be the second best fig in this set. I mean, this guy is awesome, brand new. He's just a black head underneath, but brand new molding for this guy, brand new like leg and torso printing, brand new chest plate and brand new helmet. I mean, like if you were to build a knight's castle and you want to like mass produce this guy or army build this guy, I think it would be a great one for that. He just looks super cool, very, very unique, and I think a fig that's going to go up a lot in the coming years. He's got the Inquisitor lightsaber, which is always cool to get, and just an absolutely awesome fig. I love the way he looks, and there's just so much new detail to him that they really nailed. And now last up, we have none other than Ashoka Tano herself. I personally think this is one of the best iterations of Ahsoka we've gotten thus far. We'll have to see with that new Ahsoka the White, but she's got her own arm printing, which looks phenomenal. They really did a good job there. She's also gotten leg printing and chest printing, obviously printing on the back as well, and this hairpiece being shorter than most Ahsoka figures we get, I think is a really good touch. The last Ahsoka we got in 2021, her hairpiece went down to pretty much her legs, so I think this one's a lot more accurate being shorter, and I really like the way they did the lightsabers. Would have wished they had given her her Ahsoka lightsabers like we've seen in the past, but other than that, I still think this is a really, really good fig, and I absolutely nailed it out of the park with her color. I think the eyes really pop on that orange, and they did a good job there as well, and I like the little crown medallion type piece up here. So guys, now that you have seen my full review on this set, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it. Are you going to pick this one up or not? I want to know. As always, like the video because it helps me out a lot to get my content out there. Subscribe so you don't miss any other videos, and hit that notification bell because we got new content coming out all the time. Till then guys, thanks for stopping by the video. Peace.